Hey everyone, Andrew here, bringing you another video review, and today we're going to be doing Batman, Tales of the Demon. Take a look at this comic cover right here. Now, Tales of the Demon collects the original issues that introduced Ra's al Ghul into the Batman history. Now, although these comics are written in the 1970s, during the Bronze Age of comics, they still count right now to the modern continuity of Batman. So if you want to add this into your Batman timeline, go right ahead. Most of these stories take place during Batman's 3rd to his 7th year of his career. Now, these stories are written by Dennis O'Neil. And from what I've seen of Dennis O'Neil, and from what people have told me, he seems to be a very good writer, and tends to have a good handle on the characters that he writes. Now, he wanted to create a villain that would just be utterly unstoppable to Batman, a true challenge to Batman. Thus, he created Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul is just as powerful as Batman, if not more powerful, especially with the League of Assassins. Just as rich as Batman, if not more wealthy. He has the skill Batman does, he's just as intelligent, and he has years of knowledge that Batman does not have. So Ra's al Ghul is an incredibly dangerous, if not the most dangerous villain that Batman's ever had to face. Now, in Tales of the Demons, we don't have any big story arc here. No, this is a collection of individual stories that just have Ra's al Ghul related themes to them, although there are connections between each story themselves that, kind of binds them all together. Now, in this, we get the introduction of Talim al Ghul, Ra's al Ghul, Ubu, Sensei. We also get Robin shows up in a few of the issues. We also even get to see some various characters that you wouldn't even expect. Even the introduction of Matches Malone, who is an alternate identity to Batman. You get to see how Matches Malone comes into play and how his origin showed up. Matches Malone was actually a real gangster, and Batman just assumed his identity. So there's a lot of interesting stories in here. And if you ever watch Batman the Animated Series, you'll find that a lot of the shows and episodes that they take from there are actually based on these issues here, almost word for word, which made this have a lot of nostalgic feel to it, because obviously I watched the Batman Animated Series before picking this up, but this had a great nostalgic feeling to it. So, onto the good, the bad, and whether or not you should get it. Good. Well, if you're a Ra's al Ghul fan, you're going to find a lot of great comics and issues here that will showcase Ra's al Ghul. There's not a lot out there that has Ra's al Ghul in it. There's Evolution, Contagion and Legacy, the Resurrection of Ra's al Ghul, Death and Maidens, Hush, but really not overly that much. So you're going to collect the main essential stuff to Ra's al Ghul in here. In addition, these are nice stories that are really classic Batman stories. They're fun, they have that classic Batman feel. In addition to that, all these stories count in the modern continuity. Sure, some stuff needs to be retconned and updated, but really, on a whole, all these stories still count. The origin of how Batman meets Ra's al Ghul. The only thing that this really conflicts with is Trinity, and that's maybe I should place Trinity a little bit further up on Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman's career. Maybe to Batman and Superman's 4th to 5th year and Wonder Woman's 2nd year, but who knows? But it really doesn't conflict with anything else Batman. Bad. Despite how fun these stories are, some of them can be a little cheesy, but that has the fun of them. And I don't want to say campy cheesy. No, this is not campy. This isn't the 60s Batman. No, it's just your classic old-fashioned Batman story. So there is going to be a little bit cheesiness, but very little. It's only going to show up here from there. But that's the only bad when it comes down to this. Now, Tales of the Demon you can pick up are fairly cheap online. I haven't seen them in too many bookstores, but they go from $5 to $15 online, so it's not like you're going to go out and pay a shitload of money for them. If you're really looking to read up on Ra's al Ghul, or really to kind of understand everything and all the characters that show up in Grant Morrison's run on Batman, this would be a good thing to pick up. They are fun Batman stories, and whether they not be the best Batman stories, they do have a great feel to them. That's the thing. They may not have the best writing, but they do have a great feel to them. And I do recommend them to Batman enthusiasts or people that want to read up on Ra's al Ghul. But if you don't want to read up on Ra's al Ghul, if you're not a Bat fanatic like I am, then maybe you might want to pass on these. But still, they are great things that have Ra's al Ghul in it, and I do recommend picking them up if you get a chance, or at least if you see them in the store. Cover price is about $14. So does not overly that much. So yeah, Tales of the Demon, fun stuff to read, but there'll probably only be certain readers that will want to read them. So with that said, I'm going to end this review here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.